Don't forget we told you so. Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Hey, hi. Hello, folks. How are you today? And if today's your birthday, when you hit this video, if no one has said it yet, if no one has called or sent you anything, let me say it for you. Happy birthday to you. I'm glad you're here. Fighting. Okay, and this is our guest today.
Hi folks, Happy New Year! My name is Sophia and welcome to my tiny house where I live in Los Angeles with my dog Vito.
If you've ever thought, I can't afford to mess this up, this story is for you. In 1 year, she lost the person who raised her and every dollar she had saved. 6 out of every 10 people surveyed said that paying for everyday expenses negatively impacted their mental health. It does take a lot of joy from just life and always being in this scarcity mindset when there isn't necessarily a scarcity to fear.
When you're in scarcity, you're feeling this anxiety, my first thing that I like to tell individuals is forgive yourself for what you've done in survival mode. I think I like to divide it between, what's essential, what's, an actual bill type of expense versus a lifestyle.
Yes. Coming out of the pandemic, there was a strong desire to go out and splurge on experiences, maybe take a trip. This is often referred to as revenge spending or revenge travel. Research shows that young adults are particularly susceptible to this. They feel discouraged by higher prices and, making ends meet. So they might feel like they'll never have enough money to retire anyway. They might as well enjoy themselves now, unlike perhaps their parents were.
Exactly. And I know so many people, friends of mine, people I care about, living in that same trap. We were really overworked, 13-hour shifts sometimes. We were really frustrated with where we were, but at the same time, it was like, what do we do if we leave? We were at that stage of like, yeah, oh my gosh, we hate this job, but we have to keep it to continue going.
Yeah. We've been having a pretty honest conversation, and I know a lot of people watching have felt this too. All right, before we talk about the house, can you tell us a bit about your journey? I'm curious.
Okay. I'm really passionate about music. I sing in a chorus. Sometimes I cry. But I'm also grateful because everything I went through helped me grow.
What was happening in your life right before all of this started?
Yes. To be honest, it was a hard year.
Hard how?
My grandma passed away.
I'm sorry?
She raised me. She was home for me.
And this was around the same time you were trying to get on your feet.
Yeah, I had just finished school.
And then something else happened?
Yes, I lost $40,000. That's shocking.
Wait, what? You mean lost?
Yes, sir.
Inglewood police have received 14 reports of potential fraud so far. People who bought tiny homes thinking it was an affordable way to achieve the American dream. None of them could afford to be swindled, and yet many fear that's exactly what happened here at Holy Ground Real Estate, and we build tiny homes.
A scam. Just gone by someone selling a tiny house,
Oh my God. So you're 23, grieving, and suddenly without savings.
Yeah, I didn't really know what to do next. That's terrible. This is just my story, but if it helps even one person, it's worth sharing.
Oh, God bless you. Unbelievable. And somehow that moment led you here.
Yes.
All right, so let's slow this down. Who are you at this point in your life?
Yes, I'm Sophia, living in Los Angeles. Just me and my cute dog.
What did your days look like?
Music. Everything was music.
Everything?
Yeah. I sang, I studied. My whole world revolved around it.
Where did that come from?
My grandma.
Tell me about her.
She raised me. She was home. I studied voice with her growing up. She was the one who pushed me, who believed in me first.
So music wasn't just a career idea?
No, it was how we connected.
Got it. So music was kind of your language together.
Yes, and around this time, her health started to change. She started getting sick. Yeah.
What did that do to you?
I felt like I had no control over anything.
Control slipping away.
Yes. School was ending. She was getting weaker. Everything felt heavy.
And that's when the tiny house idea showed up.
Yes.
Why that?
It felt lighter. Less pressure, less stuff.
Less life or clearer life?
Clearer, definitely clearer.
You'd grown up around the bigger house.
My grandma's house was very full, so many things.
What did that feel like to you?
Overwhelming, emotionally heavy. She was 89 years old, living in a 14-room house with my grandpa.
Wait, a 14-room house?
It's true, you heard me right.
Oh, okay, let's continue.
You know, they didn't even use most of it. Just 2 rooms, maybe 3 if you count the kitchen. And all that space, all that stuff, it kind of took over.
Got it.
Now I'm watching it all come apart. My parents and my uncle are trying to go through everything in that house. And frankly, it's just an absolute nightmare.
Yeah, I can imagine. Like every object carried a memory.
Exactly. And I didn't want that.
So the tiny house wasn't an escape.
No, it was an idea of peace. You lose so much mental energy when you have too much stuff. There's more to keep track of, more to clean, more to spend money on.
Yes. And at some point, it just isn't financially healthy to keep adding more and more.
We're allowed to love things, we're allowed to have passions, but in the end, our stuff isn't what defines us.
Wow, lady, to be honest, you seem really thoughtful for your age. Talking with you, I've already written down a lot of really good lines.
Holy, oh my God, thank you for your kind words, but maybe life just taught me a lot, so I just say what I really feel. It's nothing special, really.
Less to lose, more to love. All right, so now we're here.
Yeah, welcome to my tiny house. This is it. It's about 220 square feet.
220? Amazing.
It's small, but it feels very open.
It does. I noticed that right away.
Yep, that was really important to me. Open layout and a lot of storage.
And still have space for Vito.
Oh wow, you actually remember its name. I like it.
Hey Vito, excuse this for a second. All right, so walk me through this first area.
Okay, this is the entryway. I keep a lot of storage right here.
Yo, this closet looks deep.
Yes, it is very deep.
And what's in there?
Backpacks, outdoor gear, stuff for the dog, things I grab when I'm heading out.
So everything is ready to go.
Yes, that makes life easier.
All right, let's talk kitchen.
This is my kitchen space. I have about 8 feet of countertop.
Wow, that's more than I expected.
Yeah, and it's butcher block, all locally sourced in Durango, Colorado.
Local wood.
All of it, every piece used in the house.
That feels intentional.
It was.
And the stove, it doesn't look tiny.
It's not. It's a normal-size propane oven and stove.
So you could actually cook.
Sure. Besides music, my grandma also passed down some secret family recipes to me. I could cook a Thanksgiving turkey if I wanted to.
Very nice. God bless you. And the range hood is big.
Yep, it works really well when I cook.
I see the wood detail here.
Ah, cedar. They did everything in this beautiful pattern. It's functional and I love looking at it.
Behind it, these tiles.
Those are Talavera tiles, handmade in Mexico.
Ah, yes, I know. Each tile is totally unique since they're all hand-painted. No two are exactly the same. Very special and unique style. Very colorful.
I love color. I love Spanish-style homes.
I can really feel this strong creative energy when I visit the homes of people with an artistic soul. Everything they choose, from the colors to the little details, just radiates their personality.
Very. I picked the yellows, reds, and blues. Busy, but not too crazy.
And the red roof ties into that.
Yes, like a little Spanish casa.
Now this fridge, it's huge.
It is. Tall, narrow, but full size.
Not typical for a tiny house.
Not at all, but I needed it.
And it matches the cabinets.
I color matched everything, so it flows, even though it's one big space.
All the cabinets feel solid.
They're all soft close, very deep. I never worry about storage.
Snacks go here?
Yes, and pots and pans if I want.
Oh, and this sink.
It's a farm sink. very big.
Too big?
Maybe, if it's too many dishes. So sometimes I don't clean as fast as I should.
That feels human.
Yeah.
And this bar top,
Also locally sourced. I love it.
it feels like a transition space.
That's how I use it.
You've mentioned before, your brain works a little differently.
I have ADHD.
Oh wow, interesting. You just mentioned that you have ADHD, and I want to break it down a little for those of you watching so it makes sense.
Yes, please.
I feel like, in everyday terms, it means the person's brain works a bit differently when it comes to focus, attention, and energy levels. Some common experiences include finding it hard to stay focused on one thing for a long time, getting easily distracted by sounds, thoughts, or surroundings, feeling restless or full of energy, like they need to keep moving. Sometimes jumping between ideas really fast, which can be creative but also overwhelming.
Yeah, wow. Thank you. You got it.
So this setup helps.
A lot. Open storage, flexible seating.
You can sit,
Yep, or stand, dance.
and as I observed, you even have a treadmill under there, right?
Yes, yeah. I can walk and work, laptop up here, eat comfortably.
I also love snacks. Oreos, Cheetos, Doritos, Ritz crackers. Oh my god, I just love them. Not hunched over.
Exactly.
And work-wise, this matters.
I'm a young working professional, so I needed office space.
Where do you keep everything?
In this cabinet, very deep.
That thing is huge.
I could hug it. Printer goes up top, easy access.
So this house, it's not just small.
No, it's designed for how I live.
And at this point, you were committed.
Yeah, summer of 2021, I decided.
You were living in LA then.
Yes, here for an internship, trying to sort my life out, figuring out what this would look like.
Yeah, it's such a long journey.
Wow, this already felt like home.
Sophia, before we jump into the next part of your tiny house, tell me, what happened with that first one?
Yeah, it was a nightmare. I trusted someone selling a tiny house online. Let me recall my memory. At that time. So I said to myself, I'm going to do this. Yeah, maybe a little crazy, but I was determined. I needed to find land in Los Angeles first, and luckily I did.
Yeah.
In October, my mom and I came across this company called Holy Ground Tiny Homes. It looked amazing. I got in touch with their sales rep, and things just started moving from there. Paid $40,000 up front. Naive as I was back then, I went all in.
Yeah, holy sheep.
Oh my God. They told me there was a discount if I paid in full, so I took out a loan to cover it. The house was supposed to be ready by June, but then nothing.
Yep. This type of scam is dangerous because it preys on trust, excitement, and the desire to act fast. Victims often don't realize they're being scammed until it's too late.
Yeah, it's exactly what we went through. They just went silent after I paid. Months went by. No calls, no emails, just darkness.
Holy.
Yes, it was shocking. I felt completely lost. I just thought they were busy. I kept telling myself to stay calm, to keep my head straight.
Speechless. I think it's really important for everyone watching. Always be cautious and do your research before handing over any money. Trust, but verify.
Yeah, you're right. Looking back now, I feel so foolish. Oh my God, there were red flags everywhere screaming at me, but I ignored them. I was focused on paying off my loan, doing my thing, living my life, trusting that everything would work out.
Oh, please, I want you to tell the audience more details.
Sure. I've been the guinea pig. That's enough.
You're humorous.
So finally, I got in touch with them sometime in the spring, maybe February or March of 2022. They told me, we're just a little behind. We have a backlog of houses. We need to catch up. I said, okay, but they kept pushing the date. Then, the day after my grandma passed away, May 11th, 2022, I got a call from Holy Ground. They said, "Oh my gosh, how are you doing? We wanted to let you know your house is almost ready. We're just finishing the floor plan. We're so close." I was completely beside myself.
Truly holy. If you don't share it, who will know? And every victim keeps thinking their dream is about to come true.
They even said, "We'll make sure she can be in this house with you." At the time, I was really touched. I didn't realize that everything was about to come crashing down.
Wow, these guys are getting more and more sophisticated. I really hope this story gets shared so it can reach a wider audience.
Holy Ground, the way they presented their company, was as a non-profit tiny home builder. Their mission? To help people recovering from drug or alcohol addiction or those who had been incarcerated rebuild their lives. It sounded amazing.
Thank you for sharing.
I haven't shared any private information. Everything I'm saying is based on public Google reviews.
I can't even imagine, and you were already grieving your grandma.
Exactly. Everything felt like it was collapsing. I had no savings left, no home, nothing.
So, how did you move forward?
Well, I learned quickly. First rule, verify everything. Check the builder's license, look at real references, photos, contracts, the whole thing. Second, never pay full amount up front. Always stage payments. Third, research online reviews and reach out to previous buyers.
Those are smart. Anything else?
Yes, trust your gut. If something feels off, it probably is. And talk to other tiny house owners. Their advice saved me later.
Wow. So this wasn't just a loss of money. It was a huge lesson.
Absolutely. Painful, but I knew I couldn't let it stop me. That's when I discovered Corrales Tiny Homes. Verified builder, detailed plans, everything felt right this time.
So the tiny house dream didn't die. It just got smarter.
Exactly. You dream, but you protect yourself too.
All right, Sophia, I want to see everything.
Welcome. Let's start outside. The house is 24 feet long, 8.5 feet wide, about 13 feet high, standard road height.
Yeah, perfect for LA streets.
And up top, I have 4 solar panels, each 235 watts. They power most of the house. Sustainable, efficient, and they feel really empowering to live with. I got them for $50 on Facebook Marketplace, super easy to get.
Is it complicated to set up?
Not at all. Trust me, a lot of people get confused about setting up solar panels, but it only took me about 10 minutes to set everything up. It's really user-friendly. Over there, it's connected to a Bluetti battery system. I have 3 batteries and 1 generator, all electric.
Love that.
So it's really, really user-friendly again, and I can control the Bluetti app right from my phone. Even if I'm at work, I can check the battery system and see how much power I'm generating. I'm hooked up to water, so I'm not fully off-grid.
Yeah, as I know, most people who are completely off-grid have a water collection system.
Exactly.
So, how did you even find a spot to park your tiny house? That seems like such a huge challenge.
Yeah, it was tricky at first. I actually went on Airbnb at the time and messaged around 160 to 200 people who might have space on their property.
Whoa, that's a lot of messages. What were you looking for exactly?
I was checking anyone whose property preferences mentioned a farm, RV, or an existing tiny house. I just messaged them and said, hey, this is a little unconventional, but if you or someone you know might have space for a tiny house, let me know. Here's my number.
Did that even work? I thought Airbnb hides numbers.
Yeah, Airbnb's a little sunky with numbers, but if you type it out, it works. Lots of trial and error, but eventually I found a woman who said, I don't have space, but my neighbor does.
Ah, so luck and persistence combined.
Exactly. It was all about reaching out and not being afraid to ask.
First thing I notice is the sofa.
I love it. You know, it folds down into a full queen-size bed. Perfect for guests, reading, chilling, or cuddling with Vito.
Yeah, cozy, compact, but comfy.
Yep. I can use the back of the couch for storage. I keep all my suitcases back there. It's a lifesaver in a tiny space. And here, I've got a little beanbag here for my dog to chill on, and 2 small side tables that pop up and I can fold them behind the couch when I don't need them.
Wow, fantastic.
Over here, I've got a small side table I grabbed from Target for $15. I can sit here with my dog, watch TV, and enjoy the beautiful view through the cedar windowsills that run across the house.
Yes, very nice. And I see the Pioneer mini split over there.
Yep. It keeps the house warm in winter, cool in summer. Super efficient for a small space.
Is it durable?
To be honest, from my point of view, it works really well, but lately it's been acting up. I cleaned the filter, but it still wasn't working. It looks like there might be a small leak, which happens from time to time.
Uh-oh, thank you.
Yeah, every home has its quirks. Oh my God, this system's really solid. It worked perfectly for a long time, and now it's just a small adjustment I need to make. But that fan up there is a game changer for air circulation throughout the whole house.
Yeah, it's reasonable, absolutely. I think friends or community groups can give you a ton of practical suggestions.
Yes, because of how my loft is set up, I have a big bookcase that takes up most of the space. That comes with pros and cons, of course, but the fan really helps push the air to the back of the loft so it cools evenly.
Got it. So right over here is your little laundry area.
Yeah, I've got a full combo washer-dryer down here. I can take clothes straight from dirty to clean, and since the bathroom is right behind me, I just toss them in the washer.
That sounds super convenient. And then you fold it all here.
Exactly. I can bring a stool over or stand, whatever I need. Dirty clothes go in, clean clothes get folded, and then right over here, I put everything away.
Nice. And this closet?
Found it at Lowe's. Oh my gosh, perfect fit. I've got work clothes, casual stuff, hiking gear, even things for the dog. It's huge. I'm 5'4", but it's much taller and deeper than me. So much space. Storage is key in a tiny house.
Wow, amazing. Everything's super streamlined.
Thank you. Oh, you'll follow me into the bathroom?
So here in the bathroom, I see you've got a little custom sink over here.
Yeah, this was built locally in Durango, Colorado. I wanted it to match the Spanish style aesthetic, so I went with this little clay sink.
Oh, and the tiles down there, same as the Talavado ones you chose for the kitchen, right?
Yes, sure. It keeps the style consistent. And the shower has standard 36-inch by 36-inch, 6-foot plus height.
Yeah, tell me.
The shower has a dual hanger, slides down for hand washing, and a rainfall option. I usually use the smaller one to conserve water.
That's smart. Anything else special?
Yes, Corliss Tiny Homes added a little inlet in the wall, so I didn't need extra benches or shelves. Super convenient.
I see you added a mirror over here.
Yeah, I installed my own mirror, just supplemental. It helps me keep all my other toiletry and vanity stuff on that side.
Oh, and your toilet?
I use a composting toilet. It's separate, very popular in the tiny house community. I love it. It's super easy to maintain and doesn't really have any smell.
Do you have any extra ventilation?
Yup, sure. There's an exhaust fan for any extra humidity or residue, just like a normal bathroom. Oh, and this is where my water heater is located.
How does it work?
This cabinet was built specifically with the NOA certification in mind. It's required to have an encasement for the water heater.
Got it. And the water heater itself?
I've absolutely loved it. No problems at all. It's propane powered and the tank sits outside.
All right, Sophia, I can't even imagine. So after the Holy Ground scam, what happened next?
It was devastating. On the phone, I was beyond frustrated. I said, how does it go from 3 homes to 100 that you're behind on? 100 homes sold and not built. How is that possible?
Oh my God.
As I remember, a week before starting my new job, we got a letter. Holy Ground filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy and were being investigated for fraud.
Yes, I saw the news.
$160,000 in unexplained withdrawals, suspicious trips to Vegas. The feds were investigating. Court records later showed they lost nearly $6 million of customers' money over 2 years. CEO Matthew Sowash had taken $6 million from almost 200 creditors, including me, and had no assets, no homes.
It's unbelievable.
The few homes they did build were falling apart. It really hit me. No home, displaced so many times. I ended up staying temporarily with a woman, then with a friend I met at the dog park for 4.5 months, sharing a studio garage, my dog, his dog, suitcase life, full-time job, just trying to recover.
That's intense. And then?
Yeah, then I found Corrales Tiny Homes, also based out of Colorado, and absolutely fell in love with them. Signed in December, what sold me was their communication, night and day compared to Holy Ground. Danny and Alyssa answered every question, every concern. I was on FaceTime with them constantly.
That level of support must have been a relief.
Absolutely. Of course, building a house comes with challenges. Tiny house, traditional house, RV, issues happen. One challenge I had was a leak in the roof during LA's rare rainy month. They drove all the way from Colorado to fix it. Nobody does that.
Wow, that's incredible, team.
Exactly. They didn't ghost me, they didn't ignore me, they handled everything personally.
And your loft stairs?
Yes. Unlike traditional tiny house ladders, these stairs are built on the hitch of the house in a spiral pattern. Narrow, but easy to walk up, no crawling, no risk. Corrales really thought this through.
This is amazing.
I love that idea. It's a queen-size bed, very big loft. I've got some inches on either side.
What about the loft? That bookshelf, it's huge.
Yes, I can store all my music books, journals, and knickknacks. The space is organized, but it still has personality. I often sit there with Vito, watch the city, listen to music, or just reflect.
Oh yeah, haha. That loft looks pretty spacious. How's the headroom up there?
Well, I'm about 5'5", just about that, and I do have some room above me.
Oh, nice. And those windows?
Yeah, it's important. I think few people pay attention to this when designing. There's this egress window too, just in case of an emergency.
There are 2 skylights right above the bed, one on either side. You can watch the snow fall, play guitar, so romantic.
Yeah, oh my gosh, you got the point. Well, I forgot, and over on the far side, above my water heater, that's where my 50-gallon water tank is.
50 gallons? That doesn't sound like a lot. How long does that last you?
Honestly, it lasts me about 3 to 4 days, depending on how often I use it. I've even stretched it up to a week before. I just time it out, like I won't take a long shower, do laundry and dishes all on the same day.
Smart. I mean, so you're really managing your usage.
Exactly. Breaking it up helps me save water. And I'm hooked up to water anyway, so I can refill anytime I need.
I think a lot of viewers will want to know, that is, how much it costs to have a house like this. Can you tell us?
Sure. This tiny house cost $90,000 plus delivery. Delivery was through a third party, and I think it was about $2,000 to get it from just outside Durango to here in LA.
Sophia, so this house, how did you actually finance it?
Yeah, it's a long story. I feel a bit emotional when I think back on it.
Oh, sorry, you can take a rest.
Oh no, don't worry, I'm fine. Just a little emotional, that's all.
God bless you.
Well, when my grandma passed, her estate started to settle. The money for this house came from that, thanks to my family. I'm incredibly grateful.
Amen.
Honestly, that's a very privileged way to do it.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. Prior to that, it wasn't easy.
No, we had severe financial hardship before. My parents were scared for me to be so far from home with no place to live, literally sleeping on couches, chairs, spare rooms, strangers' houses. It wasn't safe.
Oh yeah, that sounds tough.
But when my family could help, they didn't hesitate. I'm very thankful. That said, there are financing options too.
Nice. So living here, first time solo, right?
Yes. My first time completely living by myself outside of college. Tiny house life is incredible and such a big learning curve.
How does it feel daily?
Peaceful. Mornings start slow, I make coffee, open the blinds, let sunlight fill the space. Vito jumps around, sniffing everything. I take a deep breath. It feels peaceful.
Wow, like a heaven.
Wonderful. I pay $600 a month for my spot, water, Wi-Fi, space, and access to property. Compare that to LA, studios with the same square footage can go for $1,800 plus. No windows, no view.
Wow. So here I have 4 acres, fresh air, and I can see the stars. Oh wow, that's a huge quality of life difference. Less clutter, more heart. Truly inspiring.
Exactly. And living in a tiny house means I'm responsible for everything. Water, AC, plumbing. I've learned HVAC, plumbing, interior design. It's challenging, but so rewarding. Living off-grid, solar-powered, I love working with the land I'm on.
How about rainwater collection?
Not possible here, hardly rains, but otherwise, everything is self-sufficient. Every object, every corner, I know the story behind it. Mental energy is free because the space is small, intentional, and mine.
And your dog, Vito.
Oh, my little companion. It's just perfect. And it feels like I have it all tied up neatly in a bow.
That's beautiful.
Sophia, this tiny house isn't just a home, it's a statement about independence, mindfulness, and intentional living.
Exactly. And I hope it inspires anyone thinking about simplifying their life, protecting themselves financially, and creating a space they truly love.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for sharing your story.
Thanks for stopping by. Tiny house life. It's amazing. You know, after everything I went through, I realized that rebuilding smart is just as important as dreaming. Tiny house life now feels safe, joyful, and functional.
And Vito seems to agree.
Yes, he's the best little companion.
Sophia, your story is a reminder. Dream big, but protect yourself.
Yes, and I tell everyone, painful experiences can teach you how to do it right next time. You can recover, rebuild, and create a home that truly works for you.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And for more tiny home tours and stories, click the videos below. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.